If you're somewhere between 35 and 55, you earn a decent income, and yet you still feel behind with money, this video is for you. You might look at your paycheck, your job title, even your house, and still think, why does it feel this fragile? Why am I this stressed about money? Shouldn't I be further ahead by now? If that sounds like you, stay with me. By the end of this video, you're going to understand why so many smart, hardworking adults feel behind. Learn the 4 numbers that actually matter for your money, and walk away with a calm, 30-day plan to feel safer and more in control. No hype, no shame, just clear, quiet guidance. My name is James, and this channel is your calm corner of YouTube for money. I help people with decent incomes who feel behind, confused, or anxious about money, and I explain everything in plain English. Let's start with something important. You are not broken. You've just been playing a confusing game without a simple rulebook. First, let's talk about why you feel this way. If you're 35 to 55, your life is probably more complicated than it's ever been. You might have kids. You might have a mortgage. You might be helping your parents. You've got work, health, relationships, and a constant stream of you should be doing more advice online. And at the same time, you're being pulled in every direction financially. Retirement, college, housing, debt, maybe even investing, crypto, or side hustles. Here's the quiet truth most people never say out loud. A lot of people on good incomes feel behind. They just don't talk about it at dinner, or on LinkedIn, or at school events. So you don't see their stress. You only see the car, the vacations, the remodeled kitchen, and you think, everyone else is fine, it's just me. The system is noisy, sales-driven, and confusing on purpose. You've had dozens of companies telling you what to buy, and almost nobody calmly explaining how to build a simple foundation. So let's do that now. Instead of chasing every tip and trend, I want to give you just 4 numbers. If you can understand and slowly improve these 4 numbers, you will feel more in control than most high-income earners you know. Grab a piece of paper if you can. Pause this video if you want. We're going to build a simple snapshot of where you are. Ready? Here are the 4 numbers that actually matter. Number 1, your cash buffer. This is how many months of essential expenses you have in easy-to-access cash. Not investments, not home equity, not credit cards, just cash, or very close to cash. Think, if your income stopped tomorrow, how many months could you cover the basics? Housing, food, utilities, insurance, transportation. For many people, a target range of 3 to 6 months of essential expenses is a good starting point. So, if your must-have expenses are $3,000 a month, a basic emergency fund target might be $9,000 to $18,000. Don't panic if that sounds far away. The goal right now is awareness, not perfection. Just write down your current buffer in months. Even if it's half a month, that's okay. You're just getting honest with yourself. Number 2, your debt rate. This is not about how bad you are for having debt. This is simply what interest rates are you paying on your non-mortgage debt. Things like credit cards, personal loans, car loans, buy now, pay later plans. Here's a simple way to think about it. Any interest rate in double digits, 10% or more, is a quiet financial emergency, because while you sleep, that debt is growing. So, on your paper, list your debts and interest rates. You don't need exact balances right now. Just write, for example, Visa, 19%, car loan, 7%, personal loan, 12%. You're creating visibility. Most people never do this. They just feel vague anxiety and try not to look. You're already ahead by simply looking. Number 3, your savings rate. This is what percentage of your take-home pay is going to future you every month. Not just what's left over at the end of the month. I mean, what is automatically being set aside for emergency savings, retirement accounts, long-term investing. If you take home, say, $5,000 a month, and you're saving $500 a month toward the future, that's a 10% savings rate. As a very rough guide, 0 to 5%, that's a warning sign. It's hard to get ahead at that level. 10 to 20%, for many people, that's a strong and realistic target. Above 20%, excellent if your life and responsibilities allow it. Again, no shame. Just write down your best estimate. If you're not sure, write a question mark and come back to it later. Number 4, your time horizon. This one isn't about math, it's about direction. Time horizon means roughly when would you like work to be optional, not when will I be allowed to retire according to someone else. When would you like to have the choice? Is it 10 years from now? 20 years? 5? You don't need a perfect answer. Around 60 or in about 15 years is enough. Just give your brain a direction, because how long you have makes a huge difference in what you need to do. So on your paper, write optional work by age or year. Now let's take a breath and look at what you've just done. You haven't built a full financial plan. You haven't solved everything in 10 minutes. But you've done something most people never do. You've taken your vague anxiety and turned it into 4 clear numbers: cash buffer in months, debt interest rates, savings rate, time horizon. If all you ever did was track these 4 once a month, you would understand your money life better than most high-income people around you. Now let's turn this into a calm 30-day plan. Not a crash diet, not a no-spend year, just 4 simple weeks to move from foggy and anxious to clear and stabilizing. Week 1 is awareness. Your only job in week 1 is to see the truth clearly. For the next 7 days, or by looking back at last month's statements, track where your money actually goes. Not where you wish it went, where it really goes. You can do this with a simple notebook, a spreadsheet, or whatever you're comfortable with. At the end of the week, answer 2 questions. What are my true must-have monthly expenses? Housing, utilities, groceries, base transportation, insurance. What is everything else? The nice-to-have spending, the upgrades, the convenience. You're not judging yourself. You're not banning lattes. You're simply seeing in black and white what it actually costs to live your current life. This number, your real monthly essentials, will feed back into your cash buffer target. Week 2 is debt triage. Now that you've seen where your money goes, it's time to look squarely at your debts. Take that list of debts and interest rates and do this. First, circle every debt with an interest rate above 10%. Those are the ones quietly working against you the hardest. Next, choose a payoff method. Option 1, the avalanche method. You pay minimums on everything, and you throw every extra dollar at the highest interest rate debt first. Mathematically, this is usually the fastest and cheapest. Option 2, the snowball method. You pay minimums on everything, and you attack the smallest balance first. Psychologically, this can feel more rewarding because you get quick wins. There is no moral superiority here. Pick the method that you are most likely to stick with. Then make a very simple commitment. For the next 90 days, this one debt is my focus. Every extra dollar I can free up from non-essential spending goes there. You are not trying to fix your entire financial life in a month. You're choosing one lever and starting to push. Week 3 is automation. This is where your life starts to feel calmer. The goal is to move from "I have to remember to be good with money" to "the system does the heavy lifting for me." Look at 3 areas. Bills. Can you put your regular bills on autopay so you're not juggling due dates? Set up an automatic transfer, even a small one, from your checking account to your emergency fund every month. The amount matters less than the habit. Future you. If you have access to a retirement plan through work, can you increase your contribution by 1 or 2%? If you invest on your own, can you automate a monthly contribution? The key idea is this: the less you rely on willpower, the calmer money becomes. You make one good decision now, setting up the automation, and then you benefit from it every month without having to think about it. Week 4 is your money check-in ritual. This is the piece almost nobody does, and it's where a lot of peace of mind comes from. Set a recurring 30-minute appointment with yourself once a month. During that time, you do 3 simple things. Update your 4 numbers: cash buffer in months, debt interest and balances, savings rate, and time horizon. Am I a little safer and a little clearer than last month? Choose one tiny adjustment for the next month. That might be increasing your automatic savings by $25 or $50, cutting one small expense you truly don't care about, putting an extra payment towards your focused debt. That's it. You're not rebuilding your life every 30 days. You're making small, steady, boring improvements. And boring, steady, and small is how real financial safety is built. Let's zoom out for a moment. If you've been feeling behind, ashamed, or confused about money, remember this: you are not late. You are not the only one, and you are absolutely capable of learning this. You don't need to become a day trader. You don't need to memorize tax law. You don't need the perfect budget app. You only need a few simple numbers, a bit of honesty, and small, consistent actions over time. If this video made you feel even a little bit more seen or a little bit calmer, I'd like to hear from you. In the comments, if you're comfortable, just share 2 things: your age range, 30s, 40s, or 50s, and one word for how money feels to you right now. Anxious, confusing, heavy, or maybe hopeful? I do read those, and they help me know what to make next for you. If you'd like more calm, non-hype conversations about money, about cash, debt, investing, and how to feel safer without turning your life upside down, consider subscribing. This is your quiet corner of YouTube, where we talk about money like adults, without fear, shame, or jargon. Thanks for spending this time with me. You're not behind, you're just getting a clearer map.